and Stripes Forever by John Philip Sousa. And we like to play that disc for a couple reasons. First of all, it's copper, which means it's newer than some of the older ones, and it makes better contact with the comb as it rotates. But we also like to play John Philip Sousa because he was a favorite of Henry Flagler's. And you know who Henry Flagler is. I call him the man who invented Florida. He had a lot of visions for Florida, and one of them was to create beautiful hotels for people to stay in when they came down on his railroad. And this was the second of his grand hotels. This was the Alcazar. The first, of course, was across the street. It was called the Ponce de Leon. Now it is Flagler College. But this hotel had things in it that were not in any other hotel at that time. In the back of this building was the world's largest indoor swimming pool. The area above our heads was about exercise. When you get up there and you're looking at all that beautiful glass collection that was Mr. Leitner's, check out the stanchions that show the rooms as they were when they were on the spa floor. And then the third floor was the ballroom where all the parties were held. And you will see that it's a big oval-shaped room, the ballroom, with rounded ends that contained the two orchestras or bands that would play alternately all night long when there was an event. If John Philip Sousa was in town, he was a frequent guest at the Alcazar and also invited to play upstairs. And if he was playing upstairs in the ballroom and Henry was in town, he was sure to come over and listen. He particularly enjoyed John Philip Sousa's music because he could actually hear it. Now, when Henry was getting up in years and he turned his attentions to Florida away from the oil business that gave him his fortune, he was getting a little deaf. His hearing wasn't what it used to be. Getting older, that happens sometimes. And if he was listening to the soft violins play, he didn't catch all those subtle, sweet, soft notes. But he could certainly hear the brass and the percussion and the rhythm of Sousa's band. So he was always well entertained when John Philip Sousa was playing upstairs.